Welcome to Euro Bangla City SATV News. This is Shibala Alam with our headlines. Bangladesh will make a bridge between East and West for expanding business, said Prime Minister. Police and BNP activists clash in front of party's Neapolitan headquarters in Dhaka today. At least 30 BNP men were detained, said police. Durga Puja violence planners' names to be disclosed soon, said Home Minister at Secretariat today. The present government is working with emphasis on diplomatic activities to increase foreign trade, said Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. She called on traders to create new products and export sectors through research. The Prime Minister attended the event via video conference from Ganabhabon. The Prime Minister said this while addressing the inaugural function of Bangladesh Trade and Investment Summit 2021 at Bangabandhu International Conference Centre this morning. The week-long summit was organized by the Ministry of Commerce and the Dhaka Chamber of Commerce and Industries to bring business leaders and investors together on a virtual platform. This time, a total of 552 organizations from 36 countries of the world took part in it. Hasina said that the present government is working to create an investment-friendly environment in Bangladesh. However, she advised traders to be more proactive in taking advantage of this opportunity.
5.47% growth, double-digit export growth.
Germany, it's time.
Clashes broke out with police over a BNP rally in the capital's Neapolitan today. The BNP held a rally against communal violence in front of the party's central office in Neapolitan around 11 a.m. 50 leaders and activists were injured. The clash lasted for about 20 minutes. BNP Secretary General Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir said the resignation of the government is now the demand of the people. At that time, BNP leaders and activists were chased by the police. Brickbats, blank shots and tear gas shells were fired. Later, BNP leaders and activists took position in different alleys. Motijil Zone Deputy Commissioner Abul Ahad said that the BNP's peaceful rally was not obstructed. However, the procession was not allowed. Forming of a new political party has been announced in the country. Reza Kibriya is the convener and the former DUCSU VP Nurul Haq is the member of the secretary of the party. Nurul Haq Noor announced today the name at the party's office in the capital's Purnapolitan at 12 noon. Its slogan is People's Right, Our Commitment. Besides, the committee of 82 members of the party was announced. The joint conveners of the committee are Rashid Khan, Farooq Hassan, Sohrab Hussain, Abu Hanif and Mahfuzur Rahman Khan. Home Minister Asaduzzaman Khan said that the names of those who fueled the violence at puja mandals in different parts of the country will be made public soon. The minister said this at the BSRF dialogue organized by Bangladesh Secretariat Reporters Forum at the Secretariat today. However, 10 cases have been filed over the vandalism triggered following the discretion of Holy Quran in Kumilla, and 18 people have been arrested for being directly involved in the criminal acts. Confessional statements of the arrestees are being recorded. The involvement of BNP and Jamaat will also be confirmed after being sure following the scrutiny, he added. After completion of biopsy, BNP chairperson Khaltazia was kept in ICU for a few hours and taken to the cabin. Khaltazia's person physician AZM Zahid Hussain confirmed the matter. He said it was not an operation in that sense, a part of the diagnostic. It is kept in ICU even after any small thing. She was shifted to the cabin at night after being kept in the ICU for a few hours. Earlier, Khaltazia underwent a biopsy on Monday afternoon. President M. Abdul Hamid returned home this morning, Tuesday, after a 15-day visit to Germany and UK for health checkup and treatment of the eyes. Bangladesh High Commissioner to the United Kingdom, UK, Saida Mona Tasnin, and senior officials of Bangladesh mission in London saw the president off at the airport. On October 9, the president, along with his wife Rashida Khanum and other entourage members, departed from Dhaka for Germany's capital, Berlin. He later reached London from Berlin on October 19. The 77-year-old president has been suffering from glaucoma for long. Let's see a look at what's going on in the world now. For the second day in a row, fierce storms ravaged southern Italy, killing at least one person while triggering landslides, leaving roads and fields flooded. Weather officials said parts of Sicily and Calabria were slammed by a rare Mediterranean hurricane known as Medicane, with winds up to 120 kilometers per hour predicted. On Sunday, as much as 300 millimeters of rain fell near Catania in just a span of few hours, nearly half of the average annual rainfall on the Mediterranean island. The strong hurricane prompted schools to be closed in a number of towns and cities, while dozens of flights were diverted from the area, with ferry links between the southern island forced to be cancelled. The World Food Programme is warning tens of millions of Afghans, including children, could die of starvation unless urgent action is taken, calling for a frozen fund to be released without delay for humanitarian efforts. Speaking to media on Monday, the agency's chief, David Beasley, said 22.8 million people, or more than a half of Afghanistan's entire population, are facing an acute food crisis. The figure is higher than 14 million reported 2 months ago before the Taliban takeover, which has in turn prompted donors to hold back billions of dollars in assistance. The UN Food Agency says $20 million would be needed as winter rears. Southeast Asian leaders have begun their annual summit without a representative from Myanmar after its top general was barred from the military failure to follow a regional peace deal. Neither Brunei, the Association of Southeast Asian Nation ASEAN chair, nor the bloc secretary general made a mention of the no-show in opening remarks at Tuesday's virtual meeting. In an unprecedented move, ASEAN on October 15 agreed to exclude Myanmar's military chief Min Aung Hlaing, who toppled a civilian government on February 1st over this failure to implement a peace process that agreed with ASEAN in April towards ending the bloody political crisis triggered by the coup. The move has a rare, bold step by the regional grouping known for the non-interference and engagement. Speaking to the British Parliament on Monday, Facebook whistleblower Frances Haugen says Facebook will film more episodes of violent unrest around the world due to the way its algorithms are designed to promote divisive content. The former products manager on Facebook's civic misinformation team said that the social media giant saw safety as a cost center, lionizing the startup culture where cutting corners was a good thing, while it was making it the worst was. Her comments come as Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg earlier said this month slammed accusations that the company deliberately pushes content that makes people angry for profit, calling it illogical. However, documents released to the U.S. Secretaries and Exchange Commission and the Congress by Haugen showed that Facebook had not hired enough workers who possessed both the language, skills and knowledge of local events. Nigeria became the first African country on Monday to launch a digital currency known as e-Naira. The country's leaders say the move will expand access to banking, enable more remittances and could grow the economy by billions of dollars. However, both experts and cryptocurrency users in the country said that there are more questions than answers regarding the digital currency, noting that a large amount of worry stems over the consistency of a central bank's rule. It means the government now faces a tough path to make the e-Naira a success. So far, $487,000 in e-Naira have been issued to financial institutions. Nigeria now joins the Bahamas, who were the first to launch a general-purpose central bank digital currency known as the sand dollar. However, China currently is the ongoing trials, while Switzerland and the Bank of France has announced Europe's first cross-border experiment. Pakistan and New Zealand will meet on a cricket ground today. Today, for the first time, the two sides take on each other since the Kiwis' last-minute withdrawal from the tour of Pakistan last month. Pakistan cricket authorities were left fuming after New Zealand ended the tour minutes before the start of the first one-day international in Rawalpindi, citing an unspecified security alert. 3 days later, England cancelled its men and women's team tour of Pakistan scheduled for October, citing the mental and physical well-being of the players. The British High Commissioner in Pakistan wrote on Twitter that he had not advised against the tour on security grounds and that the cricket board took the decision on its own. Before ending, we go to the Euro-Bangla city SATV news headline again. Bangladesh will make a bridge between East and West for expanding business, said Prime Minister. Police and BNP activists clash in front of party's Neapolitan headquarters in Dhaka today. At least 30 BNP men were detained, said police. Durga Puja violence planners' names to be disclosed soon, said Home Minister at the Secretariat today. Up to date so far here on Euro-Bangla City SATV News, and to know the latest news, visit www.satv.tv. Stay with SATV.